So I have one last gift for you, and it's a labor of love. The mission of Young Life is 77 years old, and this one took about 80 years to make. That's how old Chuck Reinhold is now. Chuck Reinhold was born in 1939. Was born again in 1957. Soon after that, came on staff, has served in maybe every role except the president on Young Life staff. International and U.S. from Maryland to Ethiopia and every place in between. He's a master discipler. Some of the principles that he's built his life on have traveled down through generations of staff in the mission, and you'll have a chance to embrace those as well. Chuck Reinhold's 80 years old. His Young Life leader, Bob Scott, is 93 years old, and they still meet regularly. How would you like to have that be your legacy? Chuck Reinhold in 1982 was my weekend camp speaker when I gave my life to Christ. A Life Worth Living is the title of this book. When we asked Chuck, what does that mean? He goes, it's just simply what Jesus has done in and through and with my life. You want to read that? Chuck has suffered for the last decade or so from short-term memory loss. So it took a village to write this book. Jeff Chesmore did a lot of the editing from our service center. Staff all over the Eastern Division and around the globe helped Chuck write this. His family has been deeply invested because they wanted you to have this. Some donors and others have paid for these books so you would be able to take this with you. So if you're curious about the DNA of Young Life, and what does that mean? About scripture memory or discipleship, or how to draw others to Him, what a daily time with Jesus would look like, and principles to build your life on, then this is the book for you. If you just went to page 128 and looked at the 10 plus principles that Chuck had built his life and career and ministry on, you would be well served for the next several years, if not a lifetime. You're also going to get a bookmark that has those principles and also has the website to reach out to Chuck or to order these for the folks that you lead. And it's a much shorter video, but I want you to be blessed by this too. Would you please put your attention to the screens and hear this from Chuck Reinhold.